back to Addi and Alli's Addictions.
Today we're going to be doing hair tinsel. Addi's going to be surprising me with hair tinsel in my hair, see what we want to do.
Yeah. Beat the new background in the coaching room.
You know it.
We got kicked out of our newsroom. It's okay.
It's going to be kind of like a how-to tutorial.
If we don't knock over the chair.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of like a how-to tutorial, but we're also just going to be kind of just doing our best to do a tutorial, even though we don't really know how to do it. So.
Yeah. Nope. I've got all sorts of different colors. Alli's gonna be my test dummy. It's gonna be a good time. So Alli told me that I could just surprise her with whatever color my heart desires.
Do you think we should
So
do
I might just put every color in your hair. What?
every color?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
So Allison's gonna catch up on some homework while I tinsel her hair.
Homework?
Because
or
we're multitasking.
more journalism stuff.
More journalism stuff, probably.
Always. Never ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyhow.
basically just
so-
kind of walk it through.
Yeah. I'm just gonna section off about like the top inch of her hair. She's got decently thick hair because I want it to still be able to show through so that, you know, she actually looks like she has color in her hair. And she's gonna have a really rockin' side part for a second here.
Taking it back to 6th grade.
Yes.
You know how it is.
Oh, cute, cute. Trying to decide what color I want to put in your hair. I don't like making decisions. Okay. I've made a decision.
Alright.
Ooh, this is You can get hair tinsel on Amazon for super cheap. Like, I think I got probably a pack of 20 for like $10, which
Yeah.
isn't bad. So it's really easy to do once you get the hang of it. You just pretty much tie knots in people's hair. It came with little beads and pliers, but I don't like the beads and pliers because I feel like they make my head hurt. So yeah, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put this.
Oh, you want me to get the hospital table?
I do want the hospital table.
Yay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, so I got my hair tinsel, and I got this little stabby thing now. It's a little loopy thing with a little thing on it so that I can put the tinsel on her hair.
Not focusing and it's just blurred.
Probably not.
Oh, it's so funny.
So you just want to grab 2 pieces of tinsel, and they're obviously very, very long. I mean, yeah. So I fold it in half because I think that's easier. And then I tie a little slip knot, which I'll show close up in a second because I realized that we're kind of far away for this. And then, so I have my little slip knot. If you can see that, it's like a little loop. Then I'm just gonna take a section of her hair. And I like to start at the front because I like to be able to see the color that you put in there. And I'm not gonna use, actually I am gonna use the little loopy tool. I put it over my little thing and I just take the hair and loop it through. And it makes it really easy because it just grabs it for you pretty much. And then once I have her hair in the loop, a slip knot's really nice because you can just grab the ends and tighten it and it tightens into a knot. So then it's already on the hair follicles.
Oh, we're using big words.
Oh yes. And then you're gonna tie just like a basic knot pretty much onto like the base of her head up by her roots. And I like to do it 3 times just so it stays. And I know it sounds like I'm gonna tie a knot in your head, but it'll come out if you just wear it for like a couple of days, and then if you yank pretty hard on it, it should just come on out. And the beads make it so that like it'll stay in for like months, but I can't commit to the color in my hair for that long, so.
Yeah, I would say just when you have the hair tinsel in, I learned this last time Addi did this for me, that like you just gotta be careful about brushing your hair up at your scalp.
Yeah.
Because if the hair tinsel gets caught under like the bristles of the brush, then I already know I look ridiculous, but if the hair tinsel gets caught underneath the bristles of the brush, you're just gonna be pulling it out. So I mean, I would say, like, definitely all the hair tinsel you put in my hair last time didn't last forever, obviously. But, I mean, I would say it lasted me a really long time.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I mean, it's good in the winter to, like, have a little bit of color because I feel like it's always just sat outside. So it's good to spice things up, I guess. I don't know. I did it a lot during, like, football season for games. Like, for pink out games, I'd put pink hair tinsel in my hair. Or the USA game, I did, like, 5 girls blue and red tinsel. Like, not
No
even
way.
kidding. No, it was cool. But yeah, and obviously the tinsel's a little bit longer than her hair, so we'll take scissors and chop it. Not her hair, the tinsel.
Turns into a video.
Once we're done, yeah.
How
How
to
to cut Allison's hair.
Yeah.
You loop it around your fingers, and then you want to grab the top string. So here, grab the top one from underneath, and then it should just come into like this little knot. And if you can see, I can pull on one side and it gets tighter, but then I can also loosen it from the base. So that makes it really easy to like get it into her hair. Yeah, our original plan for this video was to like make Christmas cookies and decorate them. But obviously that's not happening because we're really bad at time management. We didn't realize that our deadline was this week. We thought we had until the end of December.
Yeah.
Turns out we don't. So this was backup plan.
And we're both very busy, so
Yes.
working out a time to do anything is really difficult.
Yeah. Hence why we're in the coaching room with a floral background this week. It's cute. Your hair tinsel will match it.
Oh, gorge.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And, like, I can yank on these and they'll stay in her hair. Like, it's not moving. So, they're good if you just, like, want to have fun hair for, like, a week or so. I just zoomed in. Okay. I zoomed in as I was getting my scissors because I realized you can't really see what's happening. So now I'm going to chop all of Allison's hair off.
Perfect.
Just kidding. Not that mean. But you just kind of want to, I'll go section at a time actually. You want to find where the end of her hair meets and then just kind of chop it right at the ends. I should not. I'm gonna move the hospital table over here so I don't spill all over the floor. So that's gonna be a pain to pick up. And then just cut it bluntly. Yeah.
Yeah, turn it up.
If you're feeling really busy, you can cut your front pieces a little shorter because sometimes your hair in the front is shorter than the back of your head if you've layers. So you're not gonna be side part Allison anymore for a hot minute. But yeah, hair tinsel takes heat, so like you can flatten or curl your hair, and it'll flatten or curl, believe it or not, because that's what happens when you put heat on things. Yeah.
Tried and true. I have tested the theory, and it works both ways. And it just always blends really well when.
Yeah, that's why I like tying it in because it blends better. Like, I feel like the beads stick out, and they're really hard to, like, braid. Like, Kelsey had beaded ones in her hair the other day, and I went to give her cornrows for wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I had to braid around it, and it was really hard.
Yeah.
So if you plan on French braiding your hair anytime soon, tie them in. Don't use the beads. It comes with a little bead pack, and that's really easy for, like, if you're just getting started or like you have somebody else doing your hair and you don't trust them to tie knots into your head because, you know, that is kind of a common fear. I wouldn't want somebody tying knots into my head. Allison has a lot of trust in me apparently.
Just get you an Addi. She'll do it just perfect for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe I'll just drop out of school and become a professional hair tinseler. You want about it 1/2 inch to 1 inch of space in between every knot because, or at least that's what I prefer. At least you don't have to do that. This is all just a suggestion. I find that that's like kind of the sweet spot, because then there's not too much color, it's just subtle, but there's enough that you can still see it, and when you take it out, it's not like a terrible pain in the butt to take out, because you can actually kind of see what you're doing, and it's not just a sea of purple. So when you're doing it, just like try and space them kind of evenly. And then I usually don't do as many in the back, because nobody really stares at the back of your head, believe it or not. If you see Allison walking through the halls, compliment her on her hair tinsel. It's real cute. By the time this video goes out, she might have already ripped it out, but we'll see.
I just let mine fall out.
Okay, that's actually, like, I wish that I did that with mine. Once one comes out of my head, I'm like aggressively ripping at my hair.
Yeah, I like thought about doing that. I was like, no, I'm leaving it. Like one time I was closing down I work at Morning Grind, and one time I was closing and I was mopping, and I like accidentally ripped, I don't know how, but I like ripped one out of my hair while I was mopping, and that was like the first one that came out. I was like, oh. And then every now and again, like you'll just be sleepy and you wake up and there's hair tinsel on your pillow.
It's a nice little surprise. Okay, well, we're down to our last one. I'm just making my slip knot again, because I don't know if the first one showed, but that's how you slip knot, and then I even it out so that the ends are kind of even, and then I'm going to take a section of her hair that's about the same width of my tinsel. I'm going to string her hair, I should probably make my slip knot a little bigger. I'm going to string her hair through the tinsel, and then bring it up to the root of the head and tie just like a basic 4 knot, like you would, like if you know how to like make friendship bracelets, it's the same type of knot for that. You make a 4 with the tinsel, bring it over, grab under the hair, and grab, it's really hard to do this slow, grab the tinsel and then string it through. And as I tie, I'm bringing it back up to the base of her head so that it stays tight. Oh, I lost a piece of hair, there we go. And one more time, just so that it stays put. And then just kind of chop it at about the same length as where her hair ends. Fix your hair up. Yeah.
Sorry, turn around.
Yeah. Ooh, there goes the camera. So you can see how the purple is just kind of in there now, and it's cute. Like, it's not too much. It doesn't look like she's had her hair dyed or anything. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's about all we got. Come back in here. So yeah, that's Allison's hair tinsel. She's real cutesy. She's the best hair now, so obviously.
Yeah, so that's a wrap on episode 3.
Yeah.
See you next time.